throughout the course of this trial, we've heard audio recordings, we've seen videos played of a number of them speaking, Cohen speaking at times, Trump speaking at times. The TikTok videos that ABC News reported on, those are expected to come into play. What are you watching for in terms of pieces of evidence that have been introduced throughout the course of this trial and what the prosecution's going to call on now?
So it's interesting. Cohen's painting this picture about how Trump never emailed, that he didn't have this paper trail. But the reality is, in this case, there is a big paper trail. We've seen the bank records, we've seen the checks, we've seen checks that he's signed, we've seen the paperwork for the HELOC, the home equity line of credit. Do the prosecutors put that together in a way that's convincing to the jury? Now, you were talking about this delicate balance just now. I think that's going to be fascinating with the jury, especially, and how they react to this testimony. Peter Charalambos, who's in court right now, gave us a little bit of a read on the jury, and they appear attentive to Cohen's testimony. They're looking directly at him. Others are going through their notes, for example, going back to previous testimony, maybe looking back at their notes
maybe
on some of those records, trying to connect the dots a bit. Now, it's early, but I think, again, that careful balance, that delicate balance could ultimately, obviously, determine the outcome here, and I'm curious to see how those jurors react.
So, Brian, what are you watching for as this testimony gets going?
I'm looking to see where Michael Cohen draws the line. I am not so convinced as to how he'll testify. He is an attorney. And I think as most of people will understand, if you talk to an attorney, they know that words matter. They know how to kind of dance that dance, so to speak. And so it's going to be interesting to see what superlatives he uses in terms of I always did this or I understood this, and where he goes a little too far, maybe a little not far enough, and then how the defense, or if the defense, can catch him in any one of those statements. You mentioned that Donald Trump is vigorously writing notes to his attorneys. Yeah, I would expect that, because I think the best witness in this case for the defense is Donald Trump, who has the ability to say, I was a part of those conversations. That didn't happen. This happened this way. I'm sure that the devil's in the details, and Donald Trump is writing each and every one of the details as to those conversations and trying to push back. Will the defense be successful in that? That's what I'm looking for in this coming testimony.